Welcome to our video series, which highlights companies and how they have been using technology to transform themselves and differentiate themselves in the market. I'd like to introduce my good friend Ryan Taylor of Paramount Acceptance. Welcome, Ryan.
Thank you. Good to be with you.
Great. So where does Paramount Acceptance go from here? And I kind of focus it around the earlier discussion around productivity. And if you're seeing these productivity gains and flexibility and agility is still maintained while workers are working from home, is that something you've considered as maybe a change in the business model?
Yeah, absolutely. This has been an ongoing conversation for the past 5-6 weeks. And it becomes more clear as every week passes.
Sure.
Certainly there are some of our people that struggle working from home, unfortunately, and it could be for a number of reasons, right? Those are the ones that we'll look to bring back in the office.
Mm-hmm.
Others are distracted and more focused and more productive working from home, and those are the ones that longer term they will likely stay. So this is something that's evolving, and we'll learn as we go and kind of open things back up. What we've talked about doing is it's likely that at least a third of our call center will stay working from home moving forward. Now, that doesn't mean that they won't come into the office for trainings or events,
right?
That we have as we're able to do that responsibly. But it's likely that at least a third of that call center staff will stay working from home, which is great. It provides flexibility. It allows us to look at hiring some folks that maybe we couldn't hire in the past because they weren't able to come into the office. And so that remote workforce is certainly a shift in the way we've operated. From IT's perspective, we have a developer that's currently working for us in Florida. And he moved to Florida about 2 years ago, and that was kind of our first foray into that arena. And since then, we've kind of been allowing other employees to do that more and more. Well, now I think we'll continue to do that in the IT department and give our folks more flexibility and options to do that. So it's definitely changing the way we operate. We'll continue. While we won't have 100% of our people working from home moving forward as
Sure.
things kind of return to the new normal, we will have a higher percentage for sure, without a doubt, doing that.
Sure. Yeah, makes complete sense. So let me ask you one more question about that. As you consider allowing employees to work from home, how do you deal with that shift in corporate culture? How do you continue it? How do you perpetuate it when you don't have that co-worker in the cubicle, or you can't have the water cooler conversation, or the ad hoc lunches to bring everybody together? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, that's another conversation that's been ongoing, and certainly one that has been in the forefront of our minds as a leadership team, is how do we help our people stay connected to our culture, which is really, over the past several years, it's been a game changer for us and allowed us to be able to hang on to people longer, and they enjoy the environment that they work in and the teams that they work with. So we've tried a bunch of different things from an overall company perspective. We are using Teams to facilitate company-wide announcements, right? We're in open enrollment right now for our insurance. A lot of that communication has been coming out through a general company channel or team that we have, and HR has been using that to blast and send mass messages to everybody and keep them updated on those types of things. We've also fired up different teams for different things that we've been doing to keep employees connected and engaged, right? Like, we've got one channel that is a fitness challenge, we encourage our people to get out and spend at least 30 minutes a few times a week doing something active. And so people go in and they post their updates there. It's been fun to see that because we see a lot of families getting involved, and
Sure.
you know, our people are out there with their kids and their spouses and being active, and they're posting pictures about it. And so it's been fun to see those updates. And then we have other things that are happening on a weekly basis, right? We're doing where in the world is our HR director right now, and there's a guessing game associated with that. Last week there was a extreme scavenger hunt where there were different things like go drive around and find a blue house and take a picture of it, and stuff. Get 30 people on a Zoom call and say, hey, we love Paramount. Some things like that that brought people together, and it was fun to see what people were doing creatively while social distancing to accomplish some of those things. So from a company aspect, that's where some of the things we've been doing to maintain the culture. In IT, some of the things that we do, I mean, I'm talking to my people all the time, whether it's via Teams or I'm calling them or we're getting on and doing a face-to-face video chat like this. Last Friday, we actually did a lunch session where we all got on a Teams call like this and just chatted to catch up, see how everybody's doing, check in on them. And in following up with the team this week in the department this week, they all really enjoyed that. And we'll be doing another one of those here next week as well. So we're trying all sorts of different stuff. Certainly necessity is the mother of invention, and we're trying to stay as connected to our people as we can. We're sending them out a gift that should arrive at their houses this week, just to let them know how much we appreciate everything they're doing in these uncertain times. And we continue, with the IT department and the way we like to operate, we continue to be as transparent and open as we always have been in the information that flows to them and the information that flows to other teams. So we will continue those types of things as we have, albeit digitally and remotely, many times through Teams.
Sure. Ryan, I really want to thank you for spending this time with us and quite honestly being transparent about your journey and what Paramount Acceptance is trying to do for the community and for your clients. So thank you again. I wish you well and stay safe and remain healthy.
Thanks, George. Appreciate it, my friend.
Thank you.